Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Well, Indiana welcomed a record nearly 81 million visitors to the state in 2018. It was a year that saw Indiana tourism set a record $13 billion in visitor spending as well. But what is next for an industry that has been dealt a severe economic blow by the coronavirus pandemic? Well, Indiana tourism is just beginning the road back as Governor Holcomb's phased reopening plan for the state continues to unfold with a goal of normal operations by July 4. With more on the pandemic's impact statewide and efforts to restart a sector that is so very important to the Indiana economy, pleased to be joined by Indiana Dunes Tourism Executive Director Lorelei Weimer and Southern Indiana Tourism Assistant Director Luanne Mattson. And ladies, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's start in Northwest Indiana. Lorelei, the Dunes getting a lot of attention for that national park designation. This is the first kind of full year of that designation. It had a big impact last year after the announcement. I know a lot of anticipation heading into this year than the pandemic. What's the impact, man?
Well, you know, we have 6 million visitors that come to our destination annually, but the Indiana Dunes brings in 3.6 million just themselves. And because of the name change, and it was just one word from Lakeshore to National Park, we increased by 21% last year. So it was a significant change in terms of going to that distinction of being a national park.
Yeah, in terms of the impact, that the pandemic obviously has ground travel in many ways to a halt. How substantial has it been there?
Well, the biggest measurement that we have is our hotel occupancy. And in April, which is the month that got hit really hard, we had a 26% occupancy. Mm-hmm. We hope to see that gradually improve. We had a great Memorial Day weekend. We've had other states that are still closed around us. So a lot of visitors are coming to the dunes. And I do think some of those are going to start translating into hotel guests, but it's not going to be anything like it was last year. But a lot of national parks are seeing increased visitation because outdoors is considered being as safe in terms of being able to do an activity that's considered for the low risk.
Yeah, good. We'll be back to talk to you in a moment about some of those proactive things you're doing. Let's go to Southeast Indiana now. Luanne Mattson, Clark and Floyd counties, your focus area there, but really the region, the Louisville region as well. What's the impact been in Southeast Indiana?
Well, we have we have more than $300 million in economic impact in our visitor spending. So people staying in our hotels, visiting our restaurants, and going to our attractions. And just like Lorelei said, our hotel occupancy has been down, and we've been averaging about 30% hotel occupancies across the board. And that's because we're at this juncture, but because we've had hotels that have construction contracts and truck drivers, we're in this confluence where we have I-65, I-64, and I-71 that meet. Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of people, essential workers, that are staying in our hotels that are helping that occupancy. But 30% during the time when we're supposed to be having Thunder over Louisville and the Kentucky Derby and Abbey Road on the River on Memorial Day weekend is a far cry from where it has been.
There's been a lot of economic development momentum in that part of the state. And also, as you look at tourism, and I look at events or look at venues like the Ohio River Greenway, the Big Four pedestrian and cycling bridge, Falls of the Ohio, that state park, you have a lot of attractions down there. As you look going forward, what's the plan for reopening and welcoming visitors or guests back to those venues?
Well, we're doing that slowly. We're taking the governor's recommendations and stages to heart. We want to make sure that we're doing that safely so that our residents feel good about visitors coming into the community and that visitors feel good. Mm-hmm. So we're doing a safety first message, making sure everybody has those plans in place. To keep the social distancing and the hand hygiene and all those things front and center so that we can welcome people and so that they can enjoy themselves, relax and rejuvenate like vacation is supposed to
Yep.
have you do, and then have a great time.
Very good. Lorelei, I know you're out with a new publication. Do you want to really connect with visitors? Talk about plans there in Northwest Indiana, in particular at the Dunes, to welcome people back in. I know you expect, it's not going to happen overnight, but you expect hopefully a big year.
Absolutely. So our parks have remained open, and they're now opening up restrooms and so forth. We did release a public service announcement with the National Park and the State Park and our agency to get that out on social media, into the media, just to make sure that, like Luanne, when visitors come, we want to make sure that they're doing all the proper social distancing, if they can wear a mask, to do so, and just being mindful of the fact that some of our businesses will have different rules of, capacity. They may request that you wear a mask, and to really respect that, because we want to keep the visitors as well as the employees and our residents safe. But one of the things that we just launched, which we're excited about, is our new outdoor adventure guide. And we are really known for our outdoor adventure, which is fishing, which is actually world-class fishing, biking, paddling, hiking, and bird watching. And it's a year-round destination. So we would encourage people to go to indianadunes.com to get that guide. It's a very detailed guide. And so I think we have something for everyone. And again, outdoor recreation is low risk. And so we think that's a great way to enjoy our destination.
Huge impact on the Indiana economy and certainly tourism, a $13+ billion industry. Lorelei Weimer from Indiana Dunes in Northwest Indiana, Luanne Mattson from Southern Indiana Tourism in Southeast Indiana. Thank you both for joining us. Good luck the rest of the year.
Great. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
Thank you.